Welcome to Prince Strategic FX. In this video, I'm going to teach you one of the best synthetic indices price action strategy that no one is talking about. So if you're new to this channel, kindly smash the like button, turn on bell notifications so you will be the first to get notified each time I drop a new video here on my channel. First thing first, I don't really talk much, so all I just need from you is just to focus and pay a close attention, because I just go straight to the point and start teaching you exactly what you need to know. Now, if you are a new beginner, like if you are new to synthetic indices trading, if you're new, completely new, I will recommend, or I will advise, that you get my beginner's guide. Like, click the link at the description to get my beginner's guide. Now, this beginner's guide is a full step-by-step that will teach you every single thing in details about synthetic indices and how you can get started. With just that beginner's guide only, right, without any course at all, you can start trading synthetic indices. So on this channel, I give you the best, and the truth about my channel is that anyone can actually reach me. That's why you will always see my contact details on my screen. Right, you always see my contact details on my screen. So that is it. If you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's just more like an encouragement to me, right? Because the more I see people liking my videos, subscribing to the channel, it simply means I'm doing a good job, and I will continue to give you guys the best. That is it. So you are not actually paying for anything. You're not giving me your money for any reason except you want my step-by-step mentorship, which is a one-on-one course with me. So that is it. So now let's just get started. First thing you are going to see is my screen, my full screen on with my mobile phone, actually on a landscape mode, on Volatility 50 index. What you're seeing is on Volatility 50 index on the daily time frame. So just pay a close attention. First of all, go to your daily time frame. Now pick at least two horizontal lines like this, just two. Look for your previous daily low, right, on the daily time frame, which is this. Then also duplicate that same line, then look for the close of the previous daily candle, like your previous daily candle low and the close of your previous daily candle. That is it. That's all you need for this, for your daily time frame. You're not doing anything here. Just focus, follow the steps, right? It is a step-by-step walkthrough. It is not something that is complicated. It's not complicated. Anyone can do this, right? But if you are a beginner and you are finding it difficult to identify some things I am saying on this video, please and please, I recommend you get my beginner's guide, because every single thing I am saying is not related to beginners, right? It is not related to beginners. So if you're a beginner, kindly get that beginner's guide. It will walk you through every single thing before you can start these kind of strategies, right? You understand? Because every single thing I am going to be saying, or I will be saying, even before and after this video, doesn't have anything that can relate to beginners, right? So you need the beginner's guide first, like a fundamental, something that will guide you, something that will actually show you the real synthetic indices and exactly how it works, lot sizes, how to calculate lot size, every single thing that you need to understand before you can dive into technical analysis like this, right? So please just pay close attention. Now this is the daily time frame, right? Now you've marked out your I'll be using tools here so you can really understand. So you've marked out your previous daily low, right, and the previous daily close, like the close of the day. So the two most important things that you need to do on the daily time frame here is going for, remember, the daily time frame, one candle represents a day. So here you just need the previous daily low, which is the week. See the week here, which is the week. Just put it at the tip of the wick there. Then look for the close of the candle. This is the close of the candle, not here. Here is the open, right? At the top there is the open. Now here is the close, right? So that's all. Now head over to H4. Once you've done that, head over to H4. Now inside H4, I want you to zoom in entirely. Yes, this is what you need to do. Zoom in entirely. Then as soon as you zoom in entirely, like to the extent that no one can see your candles, right? No one can see your candles. Now go back and use what they call a trend line. Put the trend line, right? Just find a perfect trend line that you can actually spot. For me, this I can spot a trend line with from here. Remember, I'm doing this with my phone. That means you can actually trade with your phone, right? Before I started trading with my laptops, I have already started making money trading with my phone, right? I did all of this with my phone. That's why I always encourage you guys to get my 5 strategies that I have used trading with my mobile phone, making money with my mobile. You will find that guide at the on my description, right? We've just marked out we just drew a trend line, right? So all we need to do is just to zoom out, right? So we'll just zoom out. We are not zooming in again. So this is exactly how the trend line looks like. And from our indication, we discovered that there was a huge sell, right? There was a massive sell, and all of a sudden we just got this breakout from here, and price just came all the way to this point right here. So let me just mark this out. As you can see, so price just came all the way to that point. You can see that break and retest on that trend line right there, right? So price just came there, break that trend line, retest it, and start buying. So what do we do? Simple. All we need to do is go back again to our trend line, right? We'll just go back to our trend line. Now draw another trend line to the top, marking out important zones and important points, like important levels in the market. Good. So this is what I can see. This is exactly what I can see in the market, and this is exactly what I just marked out. This is pure price action, no indicators, nothing. Just you and your mobile phone doing this every single day. Now you've seen that price was actually buying, but getting to this point, right? Getting to this point in the market, getting to this point here, right? You discover that price went all the way to the top, came down, and start consolidating at that level right there. It was just consolidating right there. But something happened around this area. Let me show you. Something happened around here. Remember, there was we before we started this analysis, right? Before we started drawing all these lines, and then we first of all marked out our previous daily low, right? Our previous daily low, and also our previous daily low close of the day, like the close of the day, which is the second, which is like the second line you're seeing there, which the one at the top, right? This one is the low. This one is, so automatically price has been just consolidating around that area. Simply means it couldn't break that particular spot right there, that level. It couldn't break it. Rather, we had a break below. Like we had this candle. We saw this candle break out like this, right? Before it started rejecting, there was a breakout like this. Once this is done, once you can identify this in your H4 time frame, right? Just head over to 15 minutes. Don't do anything. Just head over to 15 minutes. Now, when you head over to 15 minutes, kindly go to your settings, apply separator. Then you will see something like this. It simply means here on this vertical line, this is where price opened for the day, right? This is the price opening for the day. And from what we saw from the H4, you discover that price has just been, right, consolidating. You can see after it hits this trend line, it went up and it was just consolidating up and down, like inside those lines, right? We drew from our D1, right? Then we can actually see the breakout from here, right? You can see a breakout from here, breakout. Then price went down and it's going back up again to retest that same spot. Once we have another retest again, we still see price again coming down. Now, if you want to find this breakout, like if you want to see this breakout clearly, this one, you want to see this breakout clearly that happened, then you need to move to a smaller time frame. Remember, the smaller the time frame, right, the higher, like the smaller the time frame, the more visual you see the how the market operates. It is very simple. Just we head over to 5 minutes and you can see. Can you see that breakout and retest right there? How price breaks, came back to it again, right, and start dropping. This would have been an entry for you for a sell. If you also head over to M1, which is more like a sniper entry for us, you can see inside of M1 we have this break. After the break, we have this retest that gave us a double top here. Can you see that double top right there? Here, drop again, go back again to retest that same level, right? Before anything happened, you can see we had a double top right there. Let me just mark it out so you can actually see exactly what I'm saying. Can you see that? Okay, now that we've seen exactly what we need to see, right, let's head over to another where I can actually explain this way better, right? Let's over to V75, and inside of V75, let's go to daily time frame. So inside of daily time frame, right, so I will just go back and because I'm going to be explaining this step by step so you guys can actually understand, right? So I'll just go tap here, go back to my separator, remove the separator so you can actually understand exactly what I'm talking about right here. It is very simple. Please pay a close attention. There is nothing too difficult here, right? So, but I've said this countless times. If you're a beginner and you don't really understand exactly what I am saying, then that simply means you need some kind of a beginner's guide, right? A like more like a beginner's fundamental guide, right? So I recommend you get my beginner's guide. You just check the link at the description. You will see all of the guides that I have already created for synthetic indices, right? Grab the beginner's guide and start building yourself. It is very important. Now, the first thing we want to do, right, as soon as you open your chart for the day. Now, this is more like I'm starting this tutorial all over again. It is more like I'm starting the tutorial all over again. Please pay close attention. Once you open your chart for the day, the first thing you want to do is to go to your daily time frame, and this is volatility 75, and this is my daily time frame. The first thing I want to do is head over to my daily time frame, then spot my previous daily candle, which is the one you're seeing before price started buying. So I will pick the week, the previous daily low, which is the week right there. Then I am going to bring out another horizontal line, then pick the close of the day from that same previous daily candle. That is it, right? You're done with your daily time frame. You're done. You're not coming back here, right? Now the next step is to head over to your H4. Please follow up. It is very important. Just follow up. Now zoom in entirely. You can see exactly what I just did. Once I head over to my H4, I zoom in entirely. Like I zoom in totally, like no one can actually see my candles. Now I zoom in entirely. Then the next thing I did was to identify the trend with a trend line. So I pick the wick here, then draw it all straight to the top. Now if it doesn't tally, you can do this multiple times, right? You can do this as multiple times just to make sure that you are actually drawing a perfect trend line. Remember, you can do this as much as you can, you get, just to make sure that you are drawing a perfect trend line. It doesn't matter whether you do it 10 times, it doesn't matter whether you do it 5 times, it doesn't matter, right? What matters is that you do it the correct way. Like you draw a perfect trend line. That is what matters here, because this is price action. If I zoom out, you're going to see exactly what I did here. See, this is where I picked up the trend line. Sorry, I'm going to use this again just to show you guys exactly what I did. This is where I picked up the trend line. You can see from there all the way to the top. Can you see that? Now we are not doing anything here again. We are done with H4, because H4 here is just to identify our trend, where the market is going. Remember, our daily time frame here is just to identify the previous daily candle, right? The previous daily candle, like the previous daily low of the candle or the previous daily high of the candle, right? Where market actually started from for the day. That is exactly what we want to that's exactly what we want to find out from our daily time frame. Then our H4 is just to identify our trend. Our trend simply means where market is heading to. Where is it moving to? Is it going down or is it going up? That is the second step. The third step is to head over to 15 minutes time frame. Then as soon as you are here on our 15 minutes time frame, quietly go to your settings. Tap the show previous separator. It will open something like this for you. Then zoom out, right? You will automatically see where price started from today. This is where price started, right? This is where the market started for today. Then all the way down, all the way down. Once you discover that price couldn't break this low, remember, we already know where the market is going. From our H4, we already knew that the market is buying. So we are looking to take a buy trade. Now, once you discover that price couldn't break this low, you can enter for a buy. Like if you're already good in trading, right? You can enter for a buy. Like somebody like me, myself, I will automatically buy from here, right? I will automatically buy from here. Although I won't tell you that I bought from here, which I did, but I will automatically buy from here, right? Since my confirmations are clear. But if you are still skeptical, like if you are still afraid, then I suggest you zoom in entirely again, right? Then use a trend line. Draw a perfect trend, something that you can see clearly. For me, I will just pick here. Now draw it all the way down. Remember, you are drawing a perfect trend. Good. Now I will zoom out and I'll see where I picked from. 1, 2, you see there, 3, you see. So automatically price broke out and retest from here. You can see there was a breakout and retest here. So sorry, let me use this tool again so you can see exactly what I'm saying. You can see there, right? There was a breakout and retest at that spot right there. So if you can't enter from here, for a buy, right, the next place you should be looking to enter, which is way more confident, like your confidence level should be very high, is from here, right? From that breakout right there, you should be looking to buy from there. How? Just head over to a smaller time frame. If you can't find it, right, you leave it, you head over to M1. But for me, I can actually see it now. Yes, I can see a buy from here. Like I can see a buy from this spot here. I can see a breakout and retest from there. But for you guys, if you can't see it clearly, like you're still doubting, head over to M1, right? Now you can see clearly from M1. It is that clear. It is very, very simple. Very, very simple. Can you see it there? Very, very simple and very clear. Now, I believe you got value from this video. This is something no other trader or no other synthetic trader will give to you, but I am doing this for you for absolutely free. The only thing I expect you guys to do for me is to show me some love by subscribing to the channel. It will do me more good, like it will give me more confidence to, like, I'll be very, very happy to give you more videos like this, showing you guys how to do this on your own, step by step, without having to pay anybody to teach you how to trade. Right now, this is one of the best synthetic indices strategy on price action. This is one of the best. Like, this is by far the best out there, right? You can watch other videos, right? You can watch other videos on synthetic indices and price action, but believe me, there is nobody teaching you exactly how to trade synthetic indices with your mobile phone on a very, very high profitable price action strategy like this. Never. You will never find anyone. So give me a thumbs up, right? I did a great job. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.